Chill channel is kind of chill today. Seems a little quiet. Too quiet? That's turned way down. I think for the last few streams, the volume was probably too low on the music, which always sounds weird to me. But maybe the music's always too loud. Who knows? Hi, it's me, Scott. Hello. I didn't stream since Friday. I kind of did a lot of things since then. So on Friday, I think we were fussing with that new little machine, and I got it set up. It was just a little annoying. I ended up just whatever. I got the wireless set up, copied some Debian packages over, and it's fine. It's back over there somewhere now on a little shelf, waiting for its forever home. So I got that set up and it's okay. I got Valheim server on it in a Docker container, and that was okay. I got another Docker container doing this other thing. So it's my first time doing Docker-y stuff, but it seems okay. I didn't really need it. I don't really need that machine. But sometimes I think, oh, if I had a machine, I would do a thing. So the thing that really was the impetus was the Valheim. So I would stop paying for gPortal to host that. So anyway, that's a thing that happened. We may do some stuff with that on stream at some point, but I felt like it was getting frustrating. And I just don't like being cranky on stream, but technology makes me cranky on stream. And then weirdly on Saturday, I got like deep into writing particle systems in like lower level OpenGL. It wasn't super low level. I was using Raylib and then GLFW and then went back to Raylib and whatever, because Raylib seems kind of cool. You can write relatively low level OpenGL-ish stuff, but it has a lot of convenience methods as well, so you don't have to do all the boilerplate because that's really annoying. And it goes to a ton of platforms, and the platform I was interested in is it apparently can go to a Raspberry Pi without needing X11, so no windowing system. It can just like directly talk to the Broadcom hardware, but I was not having good luck with that. It's also like the branch I was using was very under development, so I don't know. Maybe I just need to wait for a release and try again. But I do think we should look at Raylib again, because it has some of the, you know, the niceties of something like Three.js or even a P5, but you can write in C++ or like 50 other languages. It's crazy how many platforms and languages this has. Kyle, how's it going? Oh man, you're the primest sub. You're subprime mortgages. How are you today, Kyle? How's it going? I feel like everybody on Earth is doing exams. Kyle, are you in school? Are you doing exams? I feel like everyone's doing exams. I think I already asked you that once. Yeah, you're undefined months. That's how good of a sub you are. That's how broken the bot is. We should fix that one of these days. Anyway, I want to look at this just a little bit. Let's take a gander over here. First, let's set some different wallpaper. This wallpaper is nice, but I used it yesterday. Just need something a little different. I've got my Stream Deck out, so we need to just make a wallpaper button. It's clearly the thing to do. First gen. It's Happy Fellow. Is that Life is Yours? Might be. Okay, great. This looks nice. So yeah, Raylib, pretty interesting. It's the thing that, okay, so here's some things about it that are just crazy and blow my mind. So it's C, not C++, but there's all these language bindings that wrap it. So you can do C# or Go or Python or Ruby or whatever this is. What is that? Lua, Rust. Like there's like 50 or something. There's so many language bindings. Some of them are out of date. Whoa, there's even a Jai one? That's funny. That's kind of funny. That's a little funny because Jai is so, well, whatever. Jonathan Blow is like not a library kind of person, but that's funny. Anyway, you don't need school to learn. You can learn without school, right? Okay. Anyway, but here's the thing that's cool. You write some C code and then it's not quite this easy, but you can write some OpenGL code that will run all over the place, which is usually, you can do that with something like GLFW, but it's really annoying. And the crazy thing about this is, of course, you can also go to the web with Inscription. But this is the thing I was really interested in, was Raspberry Pi, this, I don't know why, it's called DRM, Direct or something, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it was a little busted, unfortunately. But like all of these are all written in C, and then I guess compiled with Inscription to be to run on the web, and they're pretty performant. Here's a weird, I don't know. The examples are not pretty. I will say that the examples are not the most beautiful things I've ever seen. But anyway, so I was just seeing how many particles I could do. So I was doing like I'd like a 10 million particle simulation, whatever. But then I could not get it to run on the Pi very well. Well, of course, not that many particles, but I could not get my setup to run on the Pi very well with that whatever weird DRM mode. So something to revisit in the future. I just, like, this feels cool because it feels like if I could actually, for once in my life, find a small device with something approaching a reasonable GPU, like cell phone quality. Doesn't need to be fancy. Just a single board computer with something like a cell phone GPU. Maybe like a Odroid or an Udo, something. Then I could write little dudes. And, you know, the code's pretty compact. So much of the annoying boilerplate of OpenGL, it wraps up for you. So, yeah, I think we'll look at Raylib again in the future. The thing is, let's see, where's the thing? What's the thing? This thing. I don't even know how they do this, because I don't even know. I had never heard of this. And it's not very clear about what that is. Yeah, I could do like native OpenGL ES2 accesses the Broadcom video driver directly, so you don't need. So that's cool. I just didn't know you could do that. Yeah, and it worked okay. It just wasn't quite there. So anyway, we'll probably revisit that one day. But I spent a lot of time doing that. And then I had some jobby job kind of things, and I did a little more work on the high score particle viewer and stuff like that. So anyway, some of the stuff is cool. I like the GUI for this. I like the look of it too. I think it's got like it's a pretty nice looking GUI, and so people use it to make little fancy applications. So yeah, I don't know how I hadn't heard of this yet. I'm a little surprised, actually. Where are we? We're trying to look at the GitHub. So when was the first commit? When did this journey start? Probably not easy to see that, right? I have to click through for all eternity. Is there a thing that shows me like insights? Period. No. Contributors? 2014. I can't believe I have not heard of this. How have I never heard of this? That was 2014. Yeah, October 2013. Yeah, but I think I probably won't pick up on it until the next release, because I think, 2 hours ago. Well. Maybe we should, GLTF. Maybe we should visit this. It's a little annoying. Uh-oh. Bit rage, excuse me. There's a machine over there that I'm sure is just trying to back up. Be right back. I should have okay upload on my current internet plan. Maybe I just need to throttle all my back blazes. I think that's a thing you can do. Although I'd really only want to do that sometimes. Like schedule it. Is that a thing you can do? The schedule. Continuously. Performance. Throttle. Automatic threading throttle. Manual throttle. Faster network, faster backups. Yeah. Not ideal. 55 gig a day. 3 gig per day. I don't know. Something to consider. Okay. What do we want to start with? Kyle, I know why you're here. I know why you're here. You're here for Monster Monday. I feel a little out of it this morning. Can't even log into Glitch properly. Well, I can't anyway. I put in password. I put in my email and password. I said sign in. We had problems signing into Glitch last week too. Kind of annoying. Okay, but I'm apparently logged in, even though I said I wasn't. Okay. I was thinking about this a little bit. And I think... I know, Glitch just doesn't want me to get in. This was a slightly different issue. Like, it let me submit, and then it took me to a page that made it seem like I wasn't logged in when I was, in fact, logged in. So, anyway. We're in. So, I was thinking about our clip issue. And I was wondering, I'm going to guess the answer to what I'm about to say is no. No. But I wondered if we could load their non-interactive iframe and then reach inside it, like reach inside of it, and find the video player ourselves. I kind of doubt it. But I thought maybe. It's kind of annoying that this doesn't take you to the file that you're on. I think this might do something really stupid, like refresh on the wrong file constantly. Sometimes you gotta reach in there. You know, in theory, it's possible. But I think there's things that people can do to their iframes to make it where you can't parent. What does that mean? Okay, so we need a clip. Do I have any clips on my channel? I don't even know. I'm not very good at Twitch, turns out. Should I give up on Twitch? I don't know what to do. Nobody watches my stream. Should I give up on Twitch? I don't know what to do. Nobody watches my stream. Should I give up on Twitch? I don't know what to do. And I don't have a hot tub is the main problem. So how am I ever going to be popular on Twitch without a hot tub? The answer is you can't. You can't. It's not a thing. It's not a thing that you can do. How do you see clips? Thanks for the clip. That's why I need you around, because I don't know. I don't know how anything works. Okay. Yeah, this is really stupid because I don't want it to every time I save this, like I specifically want to see the file that I'm looking at, Twitch, not a different file. Okay, so what did we do wrong? Oh, is that not the... Okay. That's probably not right. We need the slug. which I guess is this. Just that. But this refreshes me back to the other page, which is so dumb. So dumb. Clips.twitch.tv refused to connect. Oh, really? Why would that be? Non-interactive for clips. We put this in here. What, these are weird numbers for me to put in. What did I do wrong? Clips.twitch.tv embed. Is this not the slug? Maybe only that is the slug? Do I have any clips on my channel? You'd think that whole thing was the slug, right? Do you think I need this example thing? This... What does parent mean? Required. Domains that will be embedding Twitch. You must have one parent key for each domain your site uses. Oh. Okay. So that maybe that's a thing we have to have. Parent equals... Well, how are we going to make this work? Because an ancestor violates the following content. Okay, maybe there's something wrong with the way we're trying to embed here. Okay. Refused. Iframe ancestors. It's called Video Police, not the Video Monster. Everybody knows that. Every single person knows that it's called the Video Police. Obviously. Okay, so that works. I just really feel like they're not going to let us talk to this. Because this is like, we won't know when it stops. We just won't know when anything happens, unfortunately. Okay, how much garbage is inside here? It's fine. It'll just stop and we'll just stare at it forever. So that's the embed. Why don't they let you talk to the thing? Kind of doesn't make sense. It's also really dumb because that means I can't test it because the parent embed matters. Oh, I'm not really into this. Let's see. So we could have that. We could set the source. Let's just try this in isolation first. from using them shortcuts. So let's see if we can set this dynamically at least. What's your problem? Oh, it mustn't. What if it doesn't? What am I going to do about it? Bossing me. Okay. Seems like we can do that. Like we can dynamically set it. So we can basically just start it and show it and hide. We just have such little control. It's pretty lame. So the iframe attributes is a little weird because this they have in a, they say that's an iframe. Parent and parent. Okay, so you can have multiple parents. It is what it is. It's a good attitude sometimes. Sometimes it's not a good attitude, like when our former president said it. Kind of made me stop saying that. Okay, so with height, I don't understand this because this is a query string parameter. And this says autoplay and muted, but it doesn't actually show those up here, does it? So are these query string parameters? Optional iframe query parameters? Do I have any clips on my channel? Okay. That does something. Do we build that dumb query string thing? I don't even remember. And then we have muted, and that can be true or false. The thing, gosh, it's just like none of this works the way the other thing does. It's just so totally a different thing. Like I don't really want to cram this into the existing module. Like it's kind of just its own thing. It works totally differently. Like being able to do mute and stuff like that is a problem because we can't call that after the fact. Really lame. This doesn't make sense to me. I think they're just lying about that. Or they're like mixing together attributes and query string parameters, which is not smart. Like, do you think preload, is that an attribute or is it a query string parameter? Nobody knows. No one will ever know. And it's not referenced anywhere. So I don't think, that must be query string because I don't think that's a, like preload auto. So empty string is nothing. So does that mean we're defaulting? So we're default to browser defined. Or is this an attribute? That doesn't make sense though, because this is talking about the video. So I don't think it's an attribute. I think it goes up here. Or whatever, preload equals auto. How do we want to do this? It really, like, it can't work. The way our normal attribute stuff works, this doesn't work here. Because it don't. I mean, so the way to do that would be to make it a totally different command. Because the issue is if we try to cram it into the existing TTV, for example, mute. The way mute works now, it's a totally separate command. Like the play and the mute happen separately, but it's okay with Twitch and YouTube because you can mute at any time. But because in this case, you have to know whether or not you're muted when you hit play. That's just not how stuff works. So either we would have to kind of restructure the way our arguments are processed, or we just make this a new command. Which I'm kind of tempted to do that. Seems like the easiest thing potentially. Yeah, TTV clip, that really might be the easiest thing. Which is a little dumb, but it feels like it's probably the cleanest thing to do. And then basically you could pass muted to that, like mute to that if you wanted to. Yeah, definitely be the path of least resistance. Because we're already set up where we can use different, we're already kind of set up to have multiple modules because now we have 3 because we have image and YouTube and Twitch. So like adding a separate module is not that complicated. It's not quite as tidy as I would like it to be. But it's not horrible. We just have to add like a Twitch clip player here. In fact, we could probably just do and then we wouldn't have to do this anymore. There's like the other strategy here is that we like totally create and tear down things every time we play. Like we don't even, there's no notion of like, oh, there's a bunch of players and they're hidden. It's like when you play something, everything is thrown away and then you kind of build from scratch the thing you want. Then you have kind of the notion of what a current player is. Let's not do that right now. Let's just do this to start with, a Twitch clip player. Because then in here, the thing that's definitely starting to get annoying is stuff like this, where we have to just list these things over and over again because we don't know. Like, we don't have some global notion of what everything is. Like, we can't even pause a clip. We can just like destroy it or not. So it just works so differently. So I kind of want to make it where you just destroy it. Or like when you start a new thing, you stop the old thing. So we'd have a TV, we'd stop it there. We only hide the image bridge. But that could also become stop instead of hide. So we took our image bridge, which was very minimal now, and just, can you duplicate? Yeah. Make a Twitch clip bridge. Source lib Twitch clip bridge. Twitch clip player. And then we can ask it for a URL, and that's kind of it. And it doesn't get... It can have a show and hide, but it needs a stop where it just like totally destroys itself, I guess. Because otherwise it'll keep playing. So this guy will need a stop. That's just like destroy the baby. So we have no concept of a player here. That's weird. Did we have one in here? How did we have a player here? We never did. Kind of weird that... Oh, it's just mad because it doesn't like my fancy JavaScript. Okay, so that's a Twitch player, and then in here we need a Twitch clip bridge. Twitch clip bridge from Twitch clip bridge. It's a new Twitch clip bridge. What are you freaking out about? Your TTV clip dot stop dot stop dot stop, which should always be a hide anyway. No, I guess it's not. I guess it is like a stop and hide always. This feels a little messy, but I don't have a great solution for it. Okay, and then if we have a command that is, where's our image command? That's YouTube, that's TTV, that's image. We need like, I guess like a deactivate or something that just knows how to go through and deactivate everybody else, but I'm not gonna worry about that right this second. So if we have a command that is TTV clip and a little confusing with the show and the hide and the clear. Okay, video. Down a little bit. Okay. Clear. So in our idea, when we say clear, we kind of mean get rid of, right? Like, I'm sort of forgetting what we mean when we say clear. Like you don't want it to come back when you say clear. Okay. And you do use pause or you don't use pause? You do use it. So pause and clear should not be the same thing. Okay. So clear should mean get out of here. Clear should always mean get out of here. Okay. So we just need to make these distinct. Clear is going to clear, pause is going to pause. Clear, clear, pause, pause. Clear, clear, pause, pause. Only want to pause here. Clear, clear, pause, pause. Okay. And then this dude has no concept of pause. So when we clear an image, really we just want to do the same thing as hide. And if we really wanted to, we could like actually clear it. Which would mean basically like set the URL to nothing. Okay. So we truly clear images. YouTube, when we clear, we call hide and we call pause, which is probably good enough for YouTube for now. And then Twitch, when we clear, we call hide, we call pause. Okay. And then for our new guy, clear is gonna like actually nuke the iframe and hide both, because usually whatever we do in a clear we want to then hide. Yeah, we want to hide and pause, Twitch bridge, hide and pause, image bridge. We're gonna hide and then totally clear the dude. Okay. And in the Twitch clip bridge, okay, so that will just toggle that. So we need to make a new iframe. Something like this. And then it's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be like this dot clip frame equals document dot create element. Is that right? I don't know if that's right or not. Create an element, options. We want to create this, and we need to, there's a few attributes we need to set, right? We don't really care, actually. We don't care about the all full screen false. So when we do this, we are going to basically just say, yeah, this is a bit annoying. So we're going to have to like, we're going to figure this out. So I think we can use that URL parser. And I think that it supports Twitch clips. Back here, we're saying on the clip, hide show clear is all valid. We basically want this same stuff. They all have hide show clear. There's lots of redundancy here. Clear, hide, show. We're gonna play after we, what do we do to the image to get rid of it? Image.hide. Image bridge hide. So let's try this, making all these clear just to get rid of a little bit of the redundancy. Still quite a lot of redundancy, but basically want to hide anything that isn't us. So not you. The image. Not you. I guess it wouldn't hurt to call it twice, but YT, you, okay. So, like we could do a clear all that just cleared everybody, I guess. So, here's the thing. We're gonna clear all those, we're gonna call show, we're gonna call play. The mute is sure annoying. How do we, don't we have something like that in here to like, yes, if has argument mute. So this guy needs to take a second parameter, I guess. And what is the arg's just called mute. So that's just going to say whether or not we want to be muted. And that is this Twitch clip bridge. So play is going to take a muted. Okay. Okie dokie. We don't want that. We want this. This can probably go away for now. Let's keep it for a minute. Okay, clip. It's on start. So the first, when you hit play, it will, when it creates it, you can say whether it's muted or not, but only at that time. So only on create, if that makes sense. So in the command ttv clip, you can do ttv clip URL mute. You just can't call it later. Well, that's kind of the opposite, right? Deafness and muteness. It's a little kind of the opposite, but yes, that's generally the idea. Okay, we called that thing. We did. So we do get an ID here, although that doesn't seem like the whole ID. Is that really the whole slug? Okay, so this is where we got to figure out this nonsense. Maybe the rest of this is not, I don't know. EGD3, whatever that means. Whatever it means. Whatever it means. Okay, so distracted now because I got an email about work that I don't want to do. So we need to construct a URL that looks like this, basically. And I don't like dealing with query parameters, but what are you gonna do? So one way to do it would be like this. I really don't like this syntax, this weird syntax, but if it was like let slug equal, and that's data.id, I think. Data.id. The type, yeah, types Twitch clip. Then in here, yeah, so we got to switch to this syntax, which is always just feels weird to me. We'll change this to, is this right? Slug. Yeah, I think that's gonna be right. You can add more parent or more has argument that gives a bool. So muted will be equal, like muted true? Mute. It's just, I think it's mute. That's not the right syntax. Do I want to become, yeah, of course I want to become famous. I can't wait until bigfollows.com makes me famous. False. So that's going to be muted. So something like this. That was weird. I hit some shortcut that made source tree open, and I don't know what it was. So now we want to try iframe, no, the clip frame.source equals URL. I don't know if this is going to work. I think this is kind of the right idea. Hopefully we didn't break everything else too. Hopefully bigfollows.com makes me famous. Okay, no. The answer is no. So what did we do wrong? So clip, the parent didn't work, muted worked. Why didn't parent work? Oh, because I didn't put it in there. Okay. What is wrong here? Because it's this .clip frame. We also didn't actually add that to the document, so we need to player div append child this clip frame. That sounds like HTML almost, or sounds like JavaScript. You'd look at that and you'd think, huh, probably something. Might not be real code, but looks like some kind of code. That wasn't that wasn't that wasn't the clip. That wasn't the clip. That wasn't the clip. Right? Do I have any clips on my channel? That's the clip. Who are these? What just happened to me? What? Muted equals... Okay, I said muted equals false. Do you know what happened? What happened? Tell me. Oh. So you do need that stupid suffix. Well, that's unfortunate because our little tool here seemingly threw that suffix away. Oh man, really? So we have to parse this ourselves because our cool URL parser doesn't do the job? That's pretty weird though. Like, why would the slug... Why do they have a slug that's then followed by nonsense? Why? Like, doesn't that defeat the point of their little fun slug? Okay. So that means our... we almost work, except our URL parser can't deal with... where do we find that thing? So does that mean we're just in trouble? Who's the originator of this? Kneel before Zod. Has not been updated in some time. Twitch mobile clip not parsing correctly. Why would they do that though? Why would you have like this fun... Doesn't it seem really stupid? Like if your slug is based on just some English language words and then you run out of English language words, why add this weird random hash suffix? So add another word. Oh, Twitch, why are you like this? Twitch clip URLs. So this person, okay, now we also have, so this is interesting actually. So this pull request, somebody has an open pull request that looks like it does what we want it to do. But whoever maintains this repository has not, Zod has not incorporated it. So, yeah, because that's, what's the matter, Zod? You just not into us anymore? All checks have failed. Great. Well, we could just, our dude Pikerskid, our dude Pikarskid. I mean, we could just grab Pikarskid's version of it. Maybe. Thanks, P-Car Skid. I don't know why muted didn't work. That's another issue, I guess. Because it looked like we did that part correctly, at least. Okay. Well, as much as I liked that song, let's try to actually view the right clip. Well, we say... Oh, did I change that wrong? What do we say? What is our thing? We say mute, right? Isn't our command mute? The command we have is mute. Mute and unmute is what we use. So I take mute, and then, so our command is mute, but when I pass it in, I look for mute, but then I say, if mute is true or false, set muted equal to the string. So muted is what they want. So I'm just turning our mute command into their muted query string parameter. But maybe I did it wrong. Does that mean it didn't work? Maybe our dude didn't do a build. You love the Wombo. And who can blame you? Okay, here's the URL we made. And we said muted equals... So if I say contains mute... Oh, wait, I messed up. Over here, ours is... No, you're right. That's mute. Right. Right? Yes, okay. We can mute the Wombo. I'm sorry. I see what you were saying now. I used the query string instead of the command. Okay. So we got the Wombo. I'm going to get a DRM thing now for this Wombo band. Are they playing a song from RimWorld or something? This is a very Twitch color palette they've gone with for their music video. Okay. I think that unfortunately our dude man, our dude's all over it. A clip has to be manually cleared because we don't have a way of knowing when it's done, unfortunately. But does TTD clear work? Let's see. I mean, TTD clip clear? No. Almost. It left the border. So that's not right. We should have hidden the... Because I didn't call this dot. I forgot that this dot. Classic blunder. I think I just didn't hide. I cleared the source, but I didn't. Oops. Flip. Clear. Okay. So that works. So what's going on with our dude here? Our dude, Twitch Clips with ID, he only does the provider. He doesn't do the build. That's lame. Why didn't you do the build, my dude? So I mean, I have to pull this thing and build it? I don't want to. Ted. Okay, well, what did our dude actually do? Because maybe we can just like cram it in. Dude just changed some regex, I guess. What's wrong with this? Whatever. So we changed a couple of regexes. Well, I really wish our dude Dominic had done a build for us. Because I don't want to. Okay, I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom, we'll pull this, we'll build it, we'll give it a shot. BRB. Gossy Gog Wombo. It's a good song. Yeah, I mean, it's just dumb. What Twitch engineer looked at the slug as it existed and was like, okay, what do we have here? Let's see. Looks like 4 English language words, but that's not long enough. So how could I make it longer? I could add a 5th English language word? Nah, I'm just gonna add some weird stupid hash at the end of it, which totally, like, doesn't conform to the previous thing. Good idea. Let's call it a day. Gossy Gog. Gossy Gog. So I'm a little worried this isn't gonna build, because its build is failing. Why is the build failing? Oh boy. Is it just because there's a million vulnerabilities here? Some vulnerabilities require your regular expression denial of service. I'm gonna get DDoSed. These regexes. Twitch is gonna DDoS us. Okay. I don't actually care, so let's do a new folder called Wombo. And inside Wombo, we want a terminal. Gossy Gog. I mean, they could have done that in the first place. Sure, like make some GUID, it's fine. But like the notion that you would just tag that on the end of something that was already English. There's a lot of words in the English language. I guess their problem is they probably have their very short, like cultivated, clever, cute Twitch list of words. I mean, you can see that pupper is in there. So they probably had whatever. I don't know. Git clone Gossy Gog Wombo. npm install. Gonna be mad at me because of that. I'm not gonna run any tests. Gossy Gog. Can we just listen to that one more time? Is that okay? I need to hear it because I think it's my favorite song now. Wait, where's the link? I want to learn all the lyrics. What does that mean? Is it a RimWorld thing? I've watched a fair amount of RimWorld, but I don't know what Wombo is. A Wombo combo trait. Wombo combo. Wombo combo? I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know. I just want to know. I want to know all about Gossygog. Gossygog? What are the words? Wombo. Okay, I do not care. I do not care about the vulnerability. Okay. Gossygog. Am I gonna get a DRM, like get a copyright strike now on YouTube? Here's a fun thing about YouTube. If you just click something and listen to a song for 8 seconds, suddenly your 8-hour video is no longer monetizable. And all that money goes to the person who filed a copyright claim for the 8 seconds that that their song is in your video. It's a really good system, and it's not at all stupid. It's definitely totally fair. I don't know how to do this very well with the Vim module. Uh-oh, did I make changes accidentally? That'd be terrible. Don't save. Vim. Select all. Copy. Silly way to do it, but... Okay, so in here is our dude. Let's paste that. Let's refresh. Let's Gossygog Wombo. Gossygog. Man, that's a good song. Sippy V, how's it going? You don't like the Wombo song? Are you sure? Maybe you just haven't listened to it enough. Let's find it again. You need to listen to it a couple times to really get into it. Yeah, it's a good song. Man, how do they do it? Should I cover that song? Oh, the white theme. I mean, complain to Twitch. They made their documentation look like this. It's Twitch's fault. Twitch should have made dark mode documentation. Okay, what did we do? Now I'm falling apart. Glitch. We can switch glitch. That makes you feel better. Wait, why did that play? Why did that work? Gossygog. But their documentation, I mean, I'm using Twitch in dark mode, but I don't think their documentation has a dark mode. The Twitch developer documentation. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. That still played Wombo. Why can't we escape the Gossygog Wombo? It's inescapable, apparently. Did I do that wrong? So, okay, Kyle, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is clips totally work. The bad news is they can only play Gossygog Wombo. That's all they can do. It's a minor... I hope you can deal with that. I hope that's okay. But that's just how it is. Gossygog. How do I do the thing? Okay, there. We can have glitch in dark mode. It's okay. So what happened? We don't need this anymore. I know, now we got dark mode glitch. I've got this dark theme and I kind of like it, except it gets rid of all of the separators. So you can't see, if you want to drag this bigger, you can't actually see it, which is pretty awesome. Really good theme design. And you can't see where divisions are to, okay. So what happened? We went to this thing. Let's delete the contents. Let's paste what we think are our new contents. And then Gasigag Wombo. This is a little hard to tell. It's just a little hard to tell what's going on. This is going to be white. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I could set the background to black, I guess. No, I can't because I need to be transparent. So, sorry. I'm not that sorry. It's just, we can't get away from it. What are we gonna do? Either, I guess it's possible that our dude did not write that correctly, or I didn't. Oh, I bet he was in a branch. Maybe he was in a branch. I don't know. We'll go look again. We are console logging the data, so we should have seen the data logged. Yeah, so that's still wrong. So we just... Are there GitHub themes? Can I have GitHub in the dark? Gasigag! Okay, now I'm logged in, so now we can have dark mode, Git mode. So we want pull requests. This dude. Were we in a branch? Yes. Okay, so that's my fault. So we need to check out feature add new clip, Twitch clip URLs. What are you? Add new Twitch clip URLs. Wait, did I do that? Did I do that wrong? I forgot how. Maybe I didn't do that correctly. I think that's what I meant to do. Switch to branch. Those are modified. So we don't really want any of this. Try running the build again. Gasigag. Okay. Three, 4, 3, 4. Is that right? Now I'm very confused. I thought it switched so that it was 4, 5 or whatever. Twitch. So this was the clips match. Does that look right? I feel like I did everything wrong. Gossy Gog. Yeah, that's wrong. So line 54. So I'm in the wrong place. Jiraj, how's it going? Okay, we got to do this thing, right? Sure. I forgot. Check out track origin. We got to delete the branch. I am working on forced labor for Kyle. Git branch D. What is that called? Feature add new Twitch clip URL. So we're adding some new stuff to the Video Monster. Okay, I didn't have the remote version. Can we just stash everything? I don't want any changes. Doing a bad job. Okay, now we are here. Now that's the right thing. So now we can do npm run build. So we have been working on this thing that makes this overlay where you can just play random videos or images as a Twitch overlay. And Kyle's been forcing me to work on it for months now. And so, yeah, so you can do like picture-in-picture stuff. And so we're adding support for Twitch clips, but it's unfortunately super annoying. And the library we're using did not properly support it. So we're getting a modified version of this library. Select all, edit, copy. So maybe this will do it. This is going to be it. This is the one. And if this doesn't work, we're just going to listen to Gossy Gob Wombo on repeat for 6 hours. Gossy Gob. Hey, look, it's a Twitch clip. It looks like a clip, right? Right? Okay. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. Kyle, can I trust you? Are you trustworthy? Are you a trustworthy individual? I feel like you've been trustworthy to this point. Have you earned my trust? You use it all the time. So you're a pro. So if I made you a VIP and just so you could just run through the tests and just test and make sure I didn't break anything, and so you can just, you know, kick the tires a little bit, I'm gonna make you a VIP right now. Will I live to regret this? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. The main problem is I don't remember how to do that. How do you do that? I very rarely, is that like a roles thing? Community? Roles manager. There we go. Oh, I can just type it? Oh, hey. I did it. You're VIP. Okay, I think that means you can do this stuff now. Let me make sure the video police is in like an actual overlay though. Turn on video police. Set that. Put video police up here. Okay, I think video police is now active. Look at your diamond. Look at your beautiful diamond. Daraj, you've been taking exams, right? How are your exams going? Life is Yours is doing like a 42-hour exam or something insane right now. Oh no, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Did I not show video police properly? Video police glitch me. Did I not? Oops. I did that wrong. Well, it's clearly broken. Does it work if I do it? Yes. Why, that's weird. Does it not think you're a VIP? Oh, I thought I had set it. Oh, okay. Wow, do you want to be a mod? Should I make you a mod? How do I do that? Is it just /mod Kyle? Okay. I'm trusting you here. Trusting you with my life. You're my first and only mod. Now you have a sword. Incredible. Amazing. So much Buck Bunny. You're, do you have more exams or are you all finished? Daraj. VIP for you? Have you earned it? Sure. You're VIP. VIP, Daraj. Don't abuse it. I mean, all you could really abuse is alerts. But if you abuse alerts, you're un-VIP'd. Now you get a beautiful diamond. Look, a clip. What's over there? In that corner. Oh, semester exams? It seemed like it worked. I saw a clip over there. The main problem is it wasn't Wombo. That's my main problem. So I'm gonna actually just let me just try something here. Just a quick test. Let's do this. Let's do this. Good song. Okay, TTD clip. Okay. Seems like it works. I can play Wombo, and that's all I actually care about. Okay, so that was a tricky one. I think we got it. So how's our to-do list doing here? Well, it's Giant Me. Look, it's me. Why do I look so short? Okay, support for Twitch clips. I know. I live in all of... I am eternal, as we all know. Look, if I do this... Wait, no, I can't. What, this thing? How do I do that normally? I can't remember. You know, if you do one of these, and you, like, grab this... Nope, wrong one. Grab this. Ooh. Eternal me. Could do that all day, but I won't. Wish Twitch or OBS had better controls, like nudge controls. Okay, so now I made that too small. Time to manually edit the transform. Transform, edit transform. 1920 minus 32, which you can't do. So like 1878. Great. 1904, like minus 16. And then 1080 and 64. And then we want to go from the bottom right. So this can be like, what, 640? 320? That's way too big. $960, 540, 220. That's not right at all. 270. Doesn't look right either. That's the right aspect ratio? Am I stretched? Is that what I look like? I don't know. Okay. What do we want to do now? I'm kind of mad at GitHub, and I sort of want to move every single thing off GitHub because I'm mad at it. But I don't know. The way they okay, so everybody's scam is to like charge you for space now, right? Like everybody wants to sell you storage. Google wants to sell you storage. Microsoft wants to sell you storage. Apple wants to sell you storage. And GitHub is like, so there's this thing called Git LFS where it's large file storage. So you can have all your Git repositories, all your code, all your everything. But then if you have big binary files, which I usually do, like images or audio or models or whatever, you have to, it's better practice to kind of store those separately from the code in Git LFS. So it's just like an alternate way to store these big binary files. But Microsoft charges for it, and they charge you $5 a month. So like, I ended up with more than a gig. So then Microsoft's like, oh, you gotta start paying for that. So they just show a thing that says, yeah, you're over a gig, but they don't tell you where. They don't tell what files are using it. So they don't tell you how to go fix it. You can't even say like, which one of my repositories is actually using the storage so I can go like clean it up or whatever. They don't let you do that. So I'll show you what they show because it's very helpful. This is all they show you. You can't get any detail. They don't tell you anything. They just say like, yep, so much you're using this much. So you have to buy these data packs that are $5 a month. And I don't want to pay $5 a month to GitHub. I might if I didn't feel like, if they didn't make me mad. Because one, they make me mad because they don't tell you where the files are used. And two, apparently, and this is insane, even if you go to that repository and you figure out like what's actually using the files, which would be a huge hassle because I have a ton of repositories, and you manually clean it up, it still doesn't remove the data from their servers unless you totally delete the repository and add it to GitHub again, which is so dumb that it makes me just not want to use GitHub. So I think maybe I'll use GitLab. I have, so actually I don't even know where volume 1 is right now. Because we were going to move it at one point anyway. It may be on Bitbucket because I used to use that, but now I don't use that much anymore. So volume 1. Yeah, we have a bunch of random stuff. I don't even know what some of these things are. These are old Twitch projects. I also actually kind of prefer the way GitLab lets you organize files. I think it's better than the way GitHub does. Or organize your repositories, rather. GitHub doesn't really let you organize things very nicely. Yes, I do. I have a Discord. No one really talks on it. I think if you say this, the bot will tell you. Yes. I don't use it especially much. I'm not very chatty. Or not as much as I did at one time. Sure, my account's recovery settings are out today. Great. Yeah, so I've got GitLab over here, and there's some stuff here. And I like that they let you sort of like organize things and have groups and subgroups, which you cannot do on GitHub. I think that Volume 1 is actually on Bitbucket, though. So it's a little confusing because I've got stuff all over the place, which is I'm not crazy about. But I think I want to say that I'll just use GitHub for like public-facing stuff that I need to share with the world. And I will use GitLab or Git. I've got a lot of stuff on GitLab actually, or on Bitbucket. Yeah, dude, do it. Hello. Show me what you've done. Okay, so Volume 1 is on Bitbucket. I feel like in Bitbucket, I've hit size limits before, and that's why I'm not as crazy about Bitbucket. I do have a ton of stuff there, though. You're gonna show me tomorrow? Yeah, sure, no problem. Go to bed. Get some sleep. So actually seeing that, I'm kind of baffled here because why, I don't even know what repositories I have that would be using a gig of data. And GitHub makes it incredibly annoying to try to figure out the sizes of everything. I'm pretty sure that I'm stretched down here. I am. I did the math wrong. Let's see. Filter, edit, transform. 960, that should be 480. That's better. Okay, I'm just bad at math. Are you an HTML expert now? Are you an HTML pro, Diraj? What could be using that much space? Like, I don't even have any huge... Some of these were... I don't know. Maybe this? But I mostly don't really have big projects on. Pure? Are you purist? Pure HTML? Yeah, what is so big? Maybe it's those residency studies? Because none of this other stuff is very big. Ostinato is here. Ostinato is probably going to be our next project. I think. I think that's a good way to be. I think it's good to... I mean, I like to use minimal things typically and as few libraries as possible. Sometimes that's not true at all. Like anytime I use Node, I'm using a trillion libraries, obviously. But, you know, I like pure JavaScript over jQuery and so on. So, yeah, I really don't even have that many repositories here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Why are these so big? It's just, it feels so slimy of them to not just let me see how big these repositories are. Like, kind of scummy, GitHub. Not into it. Why you gotta be like that? You didn't complete the course. Why not? Okay, I think I want to take a gander. So volume 1 has been in the store, and then we kind of forgot about it. But it's in the Play Store, and so I think I want to spend a little time simplifying a few things. Are you going to finish those remaining videos, or you feel like you've got enough now? You feeling good? So we have a new version of the editor. I don't care that much about that. So there were just a couple things in my mind that I wanted to change. I think we want an about page, for example. And I think we want the next and previous, because the next and previous I think were kind of cool, right? Those were pretty good. Fade. Yeah, fade's a problem. Like, we're so close to just have randomize and clear on all of these that I think we should just do it. So this is that audio app, this little music app that I released a couple weeks ago, but didn't like actually release in a very serious way, that I want to tidy some things up on, and then probably do an iOS release too, and then document it and call it finished. So it's mostly functional and it mostly works. I've had some people test it. Like, we can almost have our UI be the same on each of these. We're very close to that. Is there a reason we didn't do next and previous? Because now I can't remember. Like, did we decide that was a bad idea? Because I thought we did, like, next page. Why did we decide not to do that? I feel like there was a reason. What was the reason? We have a next. They're just not public. Oops. Oh, the arcade song? No, I'm sorry. I didn't listen to it yet. I'll make a note. I'll make a note right now to listen to the arcade song. Arcade song. I'm gonna record some more songs. I feel like I have a secret producer in the background now with Kyle. Okay, so is there a reason we decided not to do this? Previous button. Next button. I feel like next feel like there's probably a reason I did this. It seems to work though. Except they all say the same thing. Duncan Lawrence. Okay. It'll just be me and Duncan Lawrence. I'm not going to listen to it right now because I keep getting stupid copyright claims on my YouTube archives of things, which is annoying. Okay, previous, drop, home. It's funny that home always goes one way. I guess we could figure out which way to animate, but it's not that important. Drop, next. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Because we said that buttons are a grid. And I don't think we want to do that. I think we want the same button layout on every single one of these. I'll check it out. Maybe it'll be my new favorite song. Just kidding. My favorite song is Wombo. The Wombo song. Where is it? I forgot. I need to hear Wombo again. Wombo is so good. Why is this song so good? Do you think I'm gonna get in trouble for playing this song? Oh man, it's good. It's so good. So what is Rocket Beans TV? Is the
dieses Muster in Anführungsstrichen, die du für dieses Spiel
lernen streaming musst. Right now. My German abilities are very limited. I feel like I understand maybe like 1 in 10 words, maybe 1 in 5 words. But I don't know where did that song come from? Who was that? Gasugag. Whoops. I should move to Germany. Should I move to Germany? Okay, so what are we doing? I feel like we actually want this to be a vertical layout element, and then we want 2 rows. And then I think we just use that same UI every time. Why is this a toggle group? I don't think that should be a toggle group. These are buttons. And it should not be grid layout. Let's make it a vertical. And let's make 2 rows. Draj, have a great night. Oh, that was a cute little GIF up there. Sleep well. Let's have 2 rows here. And 1 row is going to be these navigation buttons. And this row will be control buttons. And both of these are horizontal layout groups. Wait. You want spacing? 16? Okay. Those are kind of weird looking buttons, but we needed bigger buttons anyway. So we got to drop clear, randomize, previous, home, and next. Previous, home, next. So that feels okay. Do we just want to make that a prefab and just use it everywhere? That isn't the home page? We have shared prefabs. So for example, then we could go to our buddy roll and do track buttons. What? Get rid of these. Does that work? Roll. Drop. Next is roll. Previous. Okay, that's broken. Method arguments are incompatible. So what have we done? Oh, probably we lost all our references here. That's a bit lame. So what we actually would want to do then is this, just so we keep those. Because they have scene references. Text. So it would just fit in the containers. Like whatever our normal containers are, like full screen or corner or left or whatever. I think there is, we would need, I think I've seen this before. This thing. Is there not an example here? Lettering.js. So I think we probably could. We would just have a div and we would just set the text inside that div. That sounds like a good next Monster Monday activity to me, personally. Personally, I'm thinking Monster Monday. Okay, that broke. Because it's in the wrong place. Okay, let's add it. Well, just so I don't forget. Glitch. We'll add it to our important to-do list. Because that sounds less annoying than some of the other things on our list, frankly. I have an idea on how to do some of those other features. We'd need a refactor, though. The thing, so here's what I'm thinking now. Now that we have all these different player types, the idea would be you could have all these player types, but you don't have to think about it. Well, you'd have to with images, actually. Because, you know, with that URL parser, just based on the URL, we can know if something is a Twitch URL or Twitch clip or YouTube video. So like, we don't really need separate commands. There could just be like, you know, exclamation point play, and then you just put whatever you want, and then it would figure it out for you. You'd probably still need image or like exclamation point video, for example, and then it would just figure out what to do. And then the other commands, it would just figure out what the current player is. So you wouldn't have to, for example, you wouldn't have to call TTV clear. You could just clear it with a general clear command. I don't know exactly what we would call that general command. It was like video clear or whatever, and just all the video players would use it. I don't exactly know. Or if there's just a high level command for like monster. Yeah, either exclamation point clear or just like, we'd still probably want some high level prefix just so it wouldn't interfere with any, you know, any other bots or anything. So I don't know, something to think about. Okay, so that seems like it worked. Fade is annoying, but we're just gonna ignore how annoying fade is at the moment and just do that. Hide the annoyance. And we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this. I did that wrong. Did it wrong. Wrong. Okay. So fade. Line. Can just go away. I thought you could drag and duplicate, but I guess not. Gate can just go away. Go away. Zero, zero. Ring. So am I mistaken? I thought we had more where we had like specialized buttons. Fade, we definitely did. Did we not anywhere else? Guess not. Yeah, okay. Ring. The mouse is being weird again. Low batteries, who can say? Who can say? Jacqueline recommended that cool gamer mouse, but it's just too cool for me. I'm just not cool enough to handle that gamer mouse. Okay, so I think this is going to be a little nicer, a little more consistent, at least. Oh, except I think I've made a terrible mistake, because that means that clear, yeah, clear and randomize is just broken on all of these now. Ignore it. Actually, I really am waiting on a important work email, but have not got me info yet. Waiting on a contract. Okay, so that makes those all a bit more consistent, which I'm going to say is a good thing. And I kind of want to do that for these guys, because I think it looks kind of cool being so big and silly. So on our homepage, because the grid layout is just not very good. It's not a very fluid thing, which is not great. So I kind of want to just do the same, just say again that this is going to be a a vertical that is fully expanded, and it's going to have 2 horizontals in it. 2 horizontal rows that are fully expanded. Kyle, how did your testing go? Does everything appear nominal? Seems fine. Doesn't seem stupendous. Doesn't seem incredible. Wow. And then a horizontal layout group, and this is going to expand all this stuff. That did a weird thing. And then what was our spacing? It was 16. Stupendous, incredible, and Wombo? Oh my god, it's Wombo? That's the highest form of praise. So we do need another button. I really don't know why these are prefabs, but whatever. We need to add an about page, probably. I'm going to say that this song is like, maybe this song is the official theme song. What is this song called? Escape by Raqua. This feels like the official channel theme song. So all this text could be bigger. We could have images on these, and it could be great. I feel like our dude here, our header, that's a little weird. Could just be fully a thing. It's fun to just click and have it slide forever. Okay, so we definitely have a problem with our randomize and our clear everywhere. So let's hook those up, because I think everything at least has a clear. I think everything at least has a clear. I think everything has at least one kind of randomize also, if not 2. Okay, so for our track buttons, the bottom ones all work. That's going to work. So that's track clear, track randomize on drop. Great. And here, should actually be clear and randomize on roll. Track clear. That's the wrong thing. Track randomize. Fade. Track clear. Track randomize. A little tedious. If we could pass these around as interfaces, it wouldn't matter. Everything would just work, but can't do that. There's probably some fancy way we could do that, but not a simple way. Line manager, clear. Line manager, randomize. I guess everything has a clear and randomize because everything, that comes from the that does come from the interface, so we know they have a clear and randomize. It's just we have to do this separately for each. I'm sure we can figure out how to not do that. Have like a wrapper function. Track randomize, ring. We got a ring, we got a track clear, we got a track randomize. Last one, fall header. Clear and randomize. Okay. Drop. Randomize. Randomize. So apparently clearing in some cases when we enable and not in others. Yeah, some of we are clearing on, so that's not very consistent. Should probably do that. Always have it cleared on enable. So we need one more page that is going to be kind of just an about page. So we probably just want to duplicate the home page for now. And it's going to have some of the track buttons, so maybe... It's just not going to need the controls. So, about. About volume 1, these need to not be offset in a crazy way. And then we need to make sure that our pager knows about it. And then we need to position it in space somehow. I don't exactly remember what our strategy was for that, but let's just go with that. Okay. So now do we have an about page? Oops. Whoop. No. Yes, we do. We just got to fix that button. Button. About button needs to be index 8. About. Yeah. Next is home. About. Previous should be fall. Or home. Okay. Okay, that's not terrible. We probably need like some actual content on the about page, but we'll just ignore that for the moment. I don't really know what we're gonna do there. Maybe these other buttons become like web page links or something, or like link to the App Store, link to other apps, whatever, you know, link to Twitter or something. Okay, I need a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back and I'll think about what to do with this. What are you trying to play? I didn't have Video Police turned on. Video Police isn't turned on the splash screen. And it must have reloaded when I switched. Oh, Buck Bunny intermission. That's too bad that I missed that. Okay, wait. I'm gonna just put that on the splash screen then, because obviously it's very important. Video Police. We went behind the camera. Finally, we can all watch Buck Bunny like we always dreamed about. Very good. This is very, very good, very important. You might have, that might be too much power for you. You might have too much power now. Just to play Buck Bunny whenever you please? Okay. Yeah, so these will just become something else. It's fine. That works. So I can jump to any of these. It's kind of cool, like the animation setup. It's not bad. They probably should all do that, like have some kind of... Okay. So how does this actually look on this machine? I think it was very tiny. I think the button text was very tiny. I don't know how to use Android. Volume 1. It's not too terrible. I feel like the text is a bit Could certainly be bigger. We have plenty of room on this screen. So for example, too bad I left all of these named text. Home button text. So that's font size 48 and 64. 56. Maybe a little better. And then track button text. $56. And this we can apply. We only want to apply the text. Be right back. You are quick on the draw with the Buck Bunny. You're just ready to go. That's pretty impressive. Very impressive, in fact. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Pause is supposed to hide. Always? Pause always hides? Yes, okay. Pause always hides. Got it. That doesn't have a pause. Pause always hides. We can't pause that. Pause always hides. Okay. Pause always hides. Should be good. Hopefully. I might have to reload this. Let's see.
Don't cry.
Okay. Maybe pause will hide now. So
Talk to me.
what do we want to do now? The biggest issue is fade. Gonna work? Pause. Did it hide? Okay. Home. So drop is fine. Roll is fine. Fade is not okay. Line is fine. Gate is fine. Ring is fine. Ball is fine. So really, where's our to-do? Oh, look at all this nonsense. We need the top and bottom tempo controls. Or randomized per line. Okay, so we are going to... What's wrong with the colors on roll? Anyway. Did it work? Are we happy? Play pause, play pause, play pause, play pause, play pause, play pause, play pause. Okay, so we want to kind of redesign Fade a little bit. So previously Fade had stuff on this side to like cycle through tempos. We don't want any of those cycle buttons. I think we just want 4 buttons on the top and 4 buttons on the bottom. For tempo control. They could be toggles, I guess. Oh my god, Kyle, you have the power to play Rambo whenever you want. That's too that is too much power. You just Gossygog Rambo all over the place. So like we kind of would need a header and a footer. I can't remember our standard height for things. It was 192 or what we were doing. Just try 192. Gossygog. And then we want 4 buttons in here. With a horizontal layout group. Really, footer is the exact same thing. So let's... I think we did 1, 2, 4. And these definitely should not have sprite images. And this text can be 56. We'll have to make this look good, but let's just get it working first. So all of these will want to be able to talk to Fade. So this will be set step top. All of these are going to call set step top. But what does that actually do? Top step equals. Because there's top step and there's top step index. So really we should be setting the top step index. Not wrong. Wait. No, that's not right. Those really are. Why did I do it like this? I realize these are really complicated. This index thing. Like, why not just... We want to get rid of the notion of cycling, because we're not going to do that anymore. So really, we're just... set top, set bottom, set top, set bottom. So like... that's to swap this step. We don't want to do this anymore. We just want to do this, and we don't even want to have this idea of indices anymore. Well, except for the one problem is that lets us do this. So we'll say those are setting the indices. Feels a little silly. Zero, 1, 2, 4. We just don't care that much, though. No, but whatever. Let's just do that for now. And then each of these will do, oops. Cycle step is a thing we are just not going to do anymore. And I don't know what this was either. I don't think we're going to do that anymore either. Okay, so what if I did this? Okay, now what? Now each of these needs to set the top index. Which will be just 0, 1, 2, 3, confusingly enough. 0, 1, 2, 3, because those are the indices. Get out of here. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. I'll have a footer that just does this. And we have kind of a problem here. Like, I guess we can just do this. Hmm. And then these friends all want to call set bottom index. We'll probably lose our values, I'm guessing. No, we actually cut them. Wow. Let's set bottom index. Okay, so. Whoa, what's wrong? Yes, let's exit prefab mode. Okay, so for fade, we just realized we probably actually want those to be toggles, not buttons. I mean, I even said that before. I didn't just realize it. I just realized that I forgot to do it. So the idea, I guess, would be that this is a. I'm not crazy about the look of this at all. So I got to figure out what to do about that. So you're going to be a toggle group. That's another option, is that we could allow switch off. Could be interesting. So that's a toggle group. And then that means all of these, instead of buttons, need to be toggles. So unfortunately, we lose our logic there. These are all going to be toggles. And on value change, that's a bit annoying because we can only send a bool. We just have to say that's not great. Not even really an indication that those are switched on. So if those are toggles, then we have to have something that processes the toggle and then like tells the script, which is not that big of a deal. It's a little annoying though. The thing is though, we definitely don't want text up here. So maybe we want icons with just like a number of dots, but that still feels quite different from everything else. You know, we just don't want, I mean, we wouldn't do. We'd use our icons, but still. Just the notion of buttons there does not feel great, whether they're text buttons or not. So what do we want to do? We could go back to having them on the side and then they could like take up less space. I mean, maybe the cycle on the side really wasn't that bad. We essentially just want a thing that you can tap to change the tempo. And maybe swap it, because I think that was cool. So maybe the thing on the side was not the worst idea. What do we want to do? So my vision of this thing, or like, when I imagine what this is going to look like going forward, I'm not that into it. So the little cycle button on the side would be one thing. It's just dedicating a lot of screen real estate to like a meta control that we just don't have on anything else. Everything else is pretty much totally self-contained. Well, it may not be true for this one. Like, we could use meta here for the brush and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know the answer. What do we do? How bad would it be? We do have an idea of like a little separate section on this one, so that's not totally unheard of. So what if these didn't have text and the sprites were but these need to be an SCG sprite? We don't have a step 0. These would need a What is your actual size? Nobody knows. I don't really want to manage the toggle logic. It sounds easier to do that myself anyway. So let's go back in time a little bit. Wait. What? Is it not, is it undoing things that are not just in the prefab that I'm editing? Because that would be really stupid. Wow, it is. That sucks. Bad show, Unity. Okay, so, ugh, that's annoying. Anyway, let's do it manually. Make you not a toggle group. Make you... Really, we could put the buttons here if we wanted. Get this guy. We're all gonna call set top index. Top index. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3. So, you know, that doesn't look good, but just seeing what it would be like if buttons are less offensive. I don't know why those buttons are invisible. You all need to be bottom index. That's very strange. Why is the... Okay. Sure. Fade. Okay, so now... an interface for this that I like. Like, it's kind of the only one where we change tempo on the fly like this. And you can do it in 2 places, so it's just kind of weird. Maybe the original design was the way to go. There's a panel on the side, and then buttons to toggle the step. That's just so. It's just so. Like we're to the point where there's no UI in anything else. Which I kind of like. It's not perfect, but I kind of like it. Like these, you tap repeatedly to change the tempo. That was kind of weird. Oh, I guess you just get like in an infinite loop if you do that. Okay. So, I don't know. I really don't. I'm trying to think of anything that's not just a button. That's not just UI, you know? That's like something that's part of the interface. Because I do think it's important on that one to have the different tempos, because that's how you end up with like interesting things going on between the top and bottom. So I think it is important. Guess it could be another slider. I would slide the speed or something. I just really hesitate to put buttons. You can imagine like a slider across the top that you would slide. Which might be kind of weird. It might be kind of interesting. Like you've got these vertical things going on, and then you've also got a horizontal thing going on. That wouldn't give you the ability, like the switch, which I kind of like the switch, but problem with that, if you had like a horizontal slider at the top, I feel like it's kind of confusing because then it would almost seem like you're like doing, you know, like you're trying to align it to these or something like that, and that it's not just a totally separate thing. So, But that would be a way to get rid of having buttons. Oh, do I like that? A little terrible idea or a good idea? I don't know. Where did you go, little slider? Oh, you're just so tiny. So, you know, could just have a little something. I do want to get rid of those scripts though. You know, you just have some goofball thing up here and we'd style it or whatever. And you'd slide your little baby back and forth to be fast or slow. But it wouldn't be really linear. It's like there's little... There'd only be 4 settings. Unless we wanted to go really fast. Well, you're going as fast as the metronome goes, so we'd have to double the speed of the metronome and swap everything else. We don't know the answer. We don't know the answer. I don't understand the difference between the background and the fill area. What is the fill area? Oh, that's the like fill that goes up to the thing, which we don't actually care about. I feel like we just need to spend some design time on that guy. Because, you know, we don't like the big blocky blocks anyway. Yeah, we have lots of little babies. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it for today because I have some work to do, unfortunately. And I start like something like a job, that 8-week job starting in a few days. So I'll have to stream less. Kyle, it's gonna be so sad. There's gonna be like less video monster time. I'll try to cram some in. I think it bit me on the head while I was sleeping. I don't think it was a bed bug. Maybe it was a spider. I think it bit me in the night. I woke up with a throbbing head. Okay, anyway, thanks for hanging out, Diraj and Kyle, whoever else stopped by. Congratulations on your huge promotions to mod and senior vice mod. And we'll probably stream tomorrow. So have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.